respected dignitaries on the dais and members of the audience, a very good morning to all present here. Ralph Waldo Emerson says that there is no better way to exercise imagination than the study of law. As a new set of students begin their journey in the legal education here at DME, I, Ved Priya Lahiri, Assistant Professor of Law School, welcome you all to the orientation program of batch 2024-29 of DME Law School, Noida. Today we have with us Professor Dr. V.K. Ahuja, Director, ILI. We welcome you, sir, and are honored that you could join us here today. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Honorable Mr. Justice Bhava Singh, sir, Director General DME, and former Judge Allahabad High Court to the event. I welcome Professor Dr. Ravikant Swami, Director DME, and Professor Dr. Rajinder Kaur Randhawa, Head Law School to the event. To begin the ceremony, let's invoke Goddess Saraswati by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. I request the dignitaries to light the auspicious lamp and embark on today's proceedings.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah. Shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir parabrahma. Deepajyotir janardanah. Deepajyotir parabrahma. Deepajyotir janardanah. Deepo hartu me papam. Sandhya deepa namostute. O deepa brahma rupasvam. Jyotisham prabhuravyayah. O deepa brahma rupasvam. Jyotisham prabhuravyayah. Arogyam dehi putranscha. Matim swachham hi me sada. Raverastam samarabhya. Yavat suryodayo bhavet. Raverastam samarabhya. Yavat suryodayo bhavet. Yasya tishte gruhe deepa.
Thank you, sir. As new members stepping into our DME family, I'm sure you would be curious to learn a little more about your institution. Let us look at some glimpses of the DME Law School through its activities conducted in the past years. I request the IT management team to kindly play the montage for us. Thank you, team. Now, moving forward, a true welcome is never complete without warm words and warmer gestures. It is our honor to have Sir with us here today. I request Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, to welcome Professor Ahuja with a planter. Thank you, sir. I now request Director DME, Professor Dr. Ravikant Swami, sir, to welcome our guest and to address the audience. Please, sir.
My dear students, faculty members, and the dignitaries on the stage, it's an important day for this college, but more than that, for you, that you are beginning a new journey. So the school bags are not there, the morning prayers are not there, but then it's a journey which will, which may turn out to be the last educational venture of your life, because after this you are going to enter the profession of law. I take this opportunity to welcome you all to your respective batches of B.A. LLB and B.B.A. LLB. I also take this opportunity to welcome the chief guest of the occasion, Professor V.K. Ahuja, who is known, who is almost synonymous with IPR when it comes to when it almost comes to law teaching. You ask anyone in DU, so that Ahuja ji, to they'll always say wo IPR wale. So that is the height which a teacher achieves. Other than that, sir has been Vice Chancellor of NLU Guwahati, and presently sir is Director of the Sanctum Sanctorum of Law, which is the Indian Institute, ILI, Indian Law Institute, which is directly governed by the Supreme Court of India. So welcome, sir. I'm sure our students are going to benefit with your words. Students, I also take this opportunity to welcome our very own Director General, Sir Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, who has been Secretary General of the Supreme Court of India, a judge at the Allahabad High Court. But more than that, sir has contributed to this nation. The judgment of the Supreme Court pertaining to Ram Mandir, in any judgment there is something called fulcrum, right? So the fulcrum of that judgment said that a magnetic survey was held, and after that all the emotional part went away because it was a scientific survey. So it was a 3-member bench, including Justice Bhavar Singh, the pen of whom ordered this magnetic survey. So, sir, your contribution to this nation shall always remain. Now, coming to this orientation, students, I am sure this 5-year journey you are going to work upon 3 things: your knowledge, which you are going to get from your teachers, your classrooms, your library, of course, Wikipedia and YouTube, and the skill part, for which we have PSDA. You will be having regular visits from the places where laws are broken to the places where laws are made. So you will be visiting the parliament, the Vidhan Sabha, the courts, the police stations and the jails. So there is a complete structure wherein during these 5 years you will be taken to various places for your skill development. You will be also giving various presentations. Then we have a structure of youth parliament, model United Nations, and above all the lifeblood of law studies, which is mooting. Well, after a law course, generally people take up 3 options. One is practice, what you call litigation. Second is joining a law firm. And third is preparing for the government exams, at the top of which is judiciary. So this college is young, and we say old is gold. So how do we sync these 2 things? Old is gold, but we are not old. This college is not old. First batch of B.A. graduated in 2018, B.B.A. first batch 2019. We are not old, still we are gold. I'll tell you how. You name any law firm, and DME students are very well working there. 7 people from this young college are judges. Sir, 4 are our students and 3 are our teachers. So, as far as the preparation of government exams is concerned, 7 people are judges. There are n number of students who have cleared the pre-main but are waiting for their interviews to be cleared. And as far as the third option is concerned, litigation, whenever we visit any high court, Delhi High Court, we find so many of our students arguing there and working very well. So in all these 3 areas, DME students, although DME is not an old college, but in all these 3 areas, our students are doing very well. Lastly, students, there is one common thing among all the great leaders of this world. You start from Barack Obama to Kamala Harris, to Jawaharlal Nehru ji, to Sardar Patel, to Gandhi ji. What is common? Yes, all of them were lawyers like you. So it is the beauty of this field of law, this profession of law, that it gives you ample freedom to apply your mind, to apply your skills so that you can lead the nations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. No institution can run without the presence of a good leader, and we are very grateful to have our Director General, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, with us. To acquaint our audience with his illustrious career, his lordship was appointed in the UP Judicial Service in 1970 and was promoted to higher judicial services in 1979. He then presided over a special court of CBI in Dehradun and was elevated to the registrar of the Allahabad High Court in 1992, where he worked for about 3 years. Sir then graced the office of Registrar General of the Supreme Court of India and was elevated to the permanent judgeship of the Allahabad High Court in 1999 and held the office up to 2007. His lordship was then appointed for 5 years as the UP State Consumer Commission President. Thereafter, Sir adorned the august office of the Chairman, Judicial Training and Research Institute, UP, from 2012 to 14, and joined DME as the Professor and Director General in July 2014. I request Sir to address the audience.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. B.B.A. Ahuja, Director, Indian Law Institute, Dr. Ravikant Swami, our Director, DME, Dr. Randhawa, HOD, Law Faculty, our faculty members, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to have Mr. Dr. V.K. Ahuja with us this morning, and I'm grateful to him that he has conceded to our request to be here and start our orientation program, which will last for about a week. Lot of thanks to him. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are very sweet. Bitter because it is a tough journey. You have to work hard. You have to exert your strength, your power. Get up early in the morning, complete your homework, commute to the college, and then concentrate in the classes. But when you obtain the law degree, then you are at cloud 9. You become an advocate. You can appear in Supreme Court, High Court. You can be a judge. There are many more avenues. We'll discuss them later in my address, perhaps scheduled on 12th or some other date. So, the law is indeed a very good, rather an enchanting subject these days. And Dr. Ravikant talked about that all great dignitaries like Kamala Harris. Bill Clinton, Obama, Michelle, they were all lawyers. But I would like to refer one more name. He too was the President of America, Thomas Woodrow Wilson. Until he was 10 years of age, he could not understand learning education. He was said to be a blank mind. But after 10 years of his age, he acquired strength and he started reading. Not only that he acquired his primary education, but in next 10 years, he had read 1,000 books. 1,000. There are very rare people who might have read in their lives 1,000 books. He has read by the age of 21 years 1,000 books. He too was an advocate. He obtained his master's in history, got his PhD degree, and then joined law and obtained law degree, became law professor, practiced law in courts, and then he joined politics to become the President of America. He is also a Nobel laureate. He was awarded Nobel Prize after he had created, rather, he was instrumental in getting the United Nations, then called United League, created. So friends, whenever you get an opportunity to study, then you must definitely avail of your valuable time. It is during the study period only that you get lot of opportunity to read lot more things. Whenever you get an occasion to visit a fair, a bookshop, you must not miss the occasion. You must not miss this opportunity. Friends, try to interact not only with your law professors, with your peers in law faculty, but also talk to the faculty members of other courses. We have 2 more courses here, management and journalism. And I have seen that many news channels come to recruit in our college campus the journalists. But after talking to many students, they prefer to have the law graduates as their journalists because they are more knowledgeable and they need to acquire special acquaintance about the law reporting, about the Supreme Court cases, High Court cases, or the crisis going on across the nation, across the society. That way, friends, you will develop the art of writing and speaking also. Henry Kissinger, who was the Secretary of State in Richard Nixon's times, he said, life is a learning journey. So, you have to always learn more and more, and then increase your knowledge too. When I sit in the interview board for selecting the faculty members, faculty particularly in engineering college, a sister college of this college, when I ask them some general knowledge question, very common knowledge question like whether we are holding parliamentary elections or legislative assembly elections, they are not able to disclose. So always bear in mind the current issues going on in our society. Friends, never miss an opportunity to participate a debate, a seminar, a conference. In NCR, there are hundreds of colleges, institutes, universities. Every week, the conference, seminar or debates here and there are being organized. Avail of those opportunities. Friends, never forget to have curiosity. Always be curious to know things around you. When in Gita, you might have heard about, when Arjun surrendered not to fight the battle against his own kins, then Lord Krishna incited him, rather inspired him to learn curious things about the war. And then he was reminded that your wife Draupadi was humiliated by the Kauravas who are standing opposite to you, whom you say that they are your kins. What kind of kins they are when they have humiliated your wife? They are not prepared, Kauravas are not prepared to give in even 5 inches of land, what to talk of the 5 villages. Arjun was made to learn this curiously, and it was only after that knowledge through curiosity he acquired that he was prepared to fight the battle, and he fought and won. Friends, always keep on doing something. Move out of your comfort zone, as was said by the director, that there are no bags, no doubt, but then comfort should be abandoned. It should be deserted. You work hard and try to gain your mission. Create a vision right from now. After 5 years, where are you going to settle yourself in your life? So friends, today only this. We'll keep on keeping this orientation alive for about a week. Today we have all gathered here to listen to Mr. B.B.A, who is a very good orator and who has acquired, I have seen him rising from the position of the Dean Faculty in Delhi University, going to be as the Vice Chancellor of Assam National University, and then coming to the ILI as Director. ILI is a very famous institute, and the Chief Justice of India is the visitor of that institute. He is the appointing authority rather. So our Mr. Ahuja has now acquired a name and fame. Please listen him carefully. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. We are very honored to have Professor Ahuja with us today. Though sir needs no introduction, currently, sir is the director of ILI, and before this, he was the Vice Chancellor of National Law University and Judicial Academy, Assam. Professor Ahuja is a senior professor at the Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. He also served as Joint Director of Delhi School of Public Policy and Governance, established under Institute of Eminence, University of Delhi from 2020 to 2022. Sir has also served as Professor in charge of the Law Center 2, Faculty of Law, University of Delhi from 2017 to 2020. Sir has over 30 years of teaching and research experience at postgraduate and master's level. Sir was awarded the first prize in the 5th South Asian Teaching Session on International Humanitarian Law and Refugee Law, organized jointly by the International Committee of the Red Cross and the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in 2003. Sir has written over 5 books on intellectual property rights, international law, and mediation. He has also written 2 volumes of Halsbury Annotated Statutes of India on intellectual property rights. Most of his books have been published by the top international publishing company, LexisNexis. His latest book is Krishna and Mediation. Sir was appointed as a member of the UGC committee to frame guidelines for introduction of courses on law for holistic and multidisciplinary education in 2022. Sir was also appointed as the member of NAC Discipline Committee Law to evolve the accreditation methodology and manual. He has served as the chairperson of NAC Peer Review Committee on several occasions. We are very honored that you could join us here today, sir. I request you to kindly deliver your address.
Honorable Lordship, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, Ravikant Swamiji in absentia, Professor Randhava, respected teachers, and my dearest students, a very good morning. Before I proceed, just let me say a few words about Justice Bhavar Singh, a person who is an intellectual, a nice human being with a golden heart, and who is going to mentor you for next 5 years. Mr. Swami was talking about the contribution of Lordship, in the Ram Janmabhoomi issue, how this matter was finally resolved and how the Lordship has contributed to that. But let me just tell you one more thing, there was a time, few years back, there was a tussle between Delhi University and BCI, and BCI was saying that you are not, following the BCI rules. So what they did, they de-recognized the degree, LLB degree of Delhi University, and it became a very big issue. And then what they did, they said, you are admitting more students than what we have, given you the permission for. And there were a lot of other issues, and finally they ended up imposing a penalty of 30 lakhs on us, which we contested, did not pay, and we filed a writ petition. Now, what happened was that finally, this matter was resolved. A team from BCI came, and Lordship was the chairperson of that team when they visited Delhi University. Of course, Delhi University is an old institution, may not be having all those kind of things, in terms of infrastructure as the BCI has required at that point of time. Now we have a good building. So there was a center to which I belong, that is Law Center 2, which used to be at Dhola Kuan. We used to have evening classes, and of course there was slightly, infrastructure issues over there because that was hosted in a college building. I know how Lordship had helped us, to resolve the entire controversy, and that was the first time when I saw Lordship. I did not know him before, and then I was really a fan of him, a very cool, composed person, a person who is always ready to help people. And this is how he helped Delhi University also, so far as this BCI issue was concerned. So, I mean, we are going to have a wonderful experience with Lordship. The only thing is that keep on bothering him from time to time, interact with him, ask so many questions. Lordship has just pointed out that you need to be curious, So come out with queries and, take the benefit of the experience of Lordship. Now, I'll just have a few words for you. So at the outset, I would like to congratulate all of you for making it to DME, one of the best institutions of IP University. Why I'm saying it is one of the best? I mean, you can just question me. My photo was not in the documentary, so that does not mean that I did not visit this institution. I visited it on a couple of times, but maybe that the management might not have thought it proper, to put my photo there. I might not have reached that particular level to satisfy them. Anyway, maybe in the next documentary, next time it may figure out. I came here on couple of occasions for this IP University inspection. Why I'm saying that it is one of the best? The infrastructure, of course, this is a new institution and you have state-of-the-art infrastructure. That is one. The good teachers, and that is the most important thing. And the people, like Mr. Sahni, who owns, who is at the helm of affairs, and then personalities like Justice Bhavar Singh, who keeps on mentoring the teachers and the students. In next 5 years, you will find, how many opportunities do you get from this institution for participating in various curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. I was just watching, at the documentary and how some programs have been conducted, the legal aid program, the camps and everything, which have been conducted. Well, friends, if I just take you slightly back into the history, to the time when I was a student like you, but you came after 10+2, we used to do LLB after graduation, because during our time, there was no concept of 5-year law course. There was nothing like B.A. LLB or B.B.A. LLB. So there was LLB, and that could be done only after the graduation or post-graduation. Now, it was not a difficult job to get, admission in LLB course. Rather, I will put it like this, that a person who did not get admission anywhere in any of the courses like engineering, medical or architecture or some other courses, will end up doing, the LLB course. A course which was very unpopular, the course which was meant for the people who are good for nothing. I also fall in that category. That may be your question, then why did you do that if you were, that goes to me also, that whether I was good for nothing or falling in the category of duffers. But then the answer is no. I did not want to do LLB, honestly speaking. It so happened I completed my BCom honors, and I had to take a call, as to what to pursue next. I was interested in MCom, and it was like my brother's friend, he met me in the market. I was going to market, he was going to our residence. He said, what are you planning to do? I said, MCom. He said, no, go for LLB. I said, no. And the matter ended. I went to market, he went to our residence. So by the time I reached from the market, my elder brother asked me, what are you planning to do? I said, MCom. He said, no, go for LLB. I was so scared, Bada bhai hai to, could not dare to say no to him. And I ended up joining law. So that was not my choice at all, to be very honest. But now if I see that, if I just look at the decision, perhaps that was the good decision. Had I gone for MCom, I might not have done well, maybe ended up doing the chartered accountant course, or maybe CS course, or maybe becoming somewhere accountant in some department or somewhere. That could have been the end of my career. Today, I'm standing before you just because of that decision, which was taken by my brother on my behalf. So look at the transformation, Today, you are taking law as your first choice, whereas in our case, law happened to be the last choice, where we did not have any option to go anywhere, then we'll be doing law. That is the major difference. Now, what used to happen was, as I told you, that getting admission in LLB was not a problem. You will go and get the admission easily on the basis of your marks, And then attendance again was not a serious issue. You go, it's good for you. Even if you do not go to the college, you'll end up getting the admit card and writing the exam. What was required was some model papers, model question papers. And in Delhi University, we have one, what we call as Dukki. Fine. So, these are the things which you require. You will just read that, write the examination, and will complete the LLB. And now you can just, and at that point of time, getting enrollment was not a difficult job. So there was no AIB, nothing. So you can simply apply, pay the fee and get the enrollment also, and then you can just write so and so advocate. That's all. But friends, the piece of paper which you got, what we call as a degree, that was in a real sense was a piece of paper, nothing more than that. Because during that 3 years of LLB, we did not happen to get anything, any learning, because if we were not going to the classes, of course we did not learn anything. If we did not participate in the moot courts were not there. There was no concept of moot court at that point of time. There was nothing like legal aid clinic. There was no legal camps, nothing, right? And the only thing is that you go and listen to your teachers for 1 hour, 2 hours, or maximum 3 hours a day. 3 hours were rarely actually, so maximum 2 hours, and then come back. That was the only thing. No conferences, no seminars, nothing. So what I'm just trying to tell you, after doing your LLB, the piece of paper which you were calling as degree was not having any importance as such, because you cannot stand in the court. You do not know how to behave, how to conduct yourself, how to address the court, how to address the judge, and how to do this examination or the cross examination. You did not do anything actually during your coursework. There was no practical exposure, and you were completely blank after doing your LLB. Now again, you will be attached to some advocate if you were going for practice, and you will spend there 3, 4, 5 years, and thereafter you will start earning something. Friends, today law, as I told you, there is a complete transformation in the legal education. So you have moot court, a compulsory paper. Of course, client counseling sessions, that take place. Now the mediation is coming up. That is another new area where of course you will be studying that. And then legal aid clinic, where of course you will be sitting there devoting some time with your teachers and the advocates, and you will be helping people of the nearby area by providing them the legal aid. And of course you will be going to various places and having the legal awareness camps and helping those people, Apart from that, as the Lordship had rightly pointed out, you are in the NCR region. Fine. And the maximum number of law colleges have been concentrated in this area only. After every, I think, some 10 kilometers or so, you may find a law college in the entire NCR, be it Noida, Greater Noida, and Faridabad, Gurgaon, Delhi. In the entire belt, you will find a lot of universities and colleges are there which are imparting the legal education. And since moot court is the one, which is being, the competitions are being organized by every law college. So you can participate not only in the Delhi NCR region, but you can go outside also in different states. And I think there must be a policy of the institution to support you, to send you to various moot court competitions. So do participate in the moot court competition. That is one way to hone your skills. Friends, you need to be curious, as the Lordship had said. You need to have the critical skills also. You need to have analytical skills also. You should have communication skills. You have good articulations. Now, all those skills you can learn only here, when you are interacting with your teachers, with other professors, the resource persons coming from outside, and where there is a peer, kind of discussion, and when you go outside and participate in various competition. So this is how you are going to hone your skills, and this is extremely important. You need to do that. I would say that law is one area which provides you the maximum, opportunities as far as your avenues are concerned, your professional journey is concerned. For example, some of them had been pointed out. You can join judiciary. You can be an advocate. You can join a law firm. You can join a corporate firm. Now the new areas have also come up for you. Insolvency professionals. So those companies which are going for insolvency, of course, that is new area which had come up. Certified mediators, where of course you can become mediator after doing the 40 hours training. So that is another area which had come up for you. After 5 years, you can apply for this advocate on record examination, and advocate on record is the person, you know, who can file the application in the Supreme Court. Anybody can argue in the Supreme Court, but only filing work has to be done by the advocate on record. That is also a very good profession, you know, so that also you can think of. Now, when I talk about this litigation part, most of us, we feel that litigation is the simplest thing, you know. Do LLB, get enrollment, and you have become an advocate. But the fact is that litigation happens to be the very, hardest job. You know, it's not an easy one. You have to do lot and lot of, labor if you join the litigation. I'll just give you example of my own daughter. She had also done her B.A. LLB from IP University, did LLM from Delhi University, and she was clear in mind that she will go for litigation. She leaves at around 8:30 in the morning, and there is no time of coming back. So sometimes it is 11, sometimes it is 10:30 or so. So sometimes if she comes at around 9 or before 9, then I normally ask her, did you take the short leave today? So you are back before 9. There is hardly any day that we can have the breakfast, lunch or dinner together. One day I was in Assam when I was the vice chancellor there. She called me at around 8 in the morning. I said, where are you? She said, Papa, I'm returning from the office. There was an urgent filing which had to be done, so all of us, we stayed in the office for the entire night. We did the filing, and now we are going back to our places. Now that is the litigation. So don't think that litigation is an easy thing. But when it comes to fee, your a way of remuneration, how does it pay? Then I think litigation is the one where sky is the limit. Litigation is the one where the advocates are charging anything. Lordship will correct me if I am wrong. There are some advocates which are charging around 50 lakhs per sitting, per hearing. 50 lakhs per hearing. Arbitrators are charging 10 lakh per sitting. Per sitting I'm talking of. On the other day I was here in Yamuna Expressway, there was a university. So I was there on their board of studies meeting. So there was a senior advocate who was just sharing something, he said that what is happening nowadays is that for briefing, now if a client comes to you, he'll explain that, look, this is my problem. I want you to file a case for me. So he's going to brief you. And then that advocate, senior advocate was telling me that what happened was that there was a briefing and the rate of briefing was 1,50,000 rupees per hour. And that briefing went on for 5 hours and a bill of 7.5 lakh rupees was raised just for briefing alone, Forget about the filing part. Now, the bail, you might have seen some high profile cases, For bail alone, crores of rupees are being given for a bail. For a bail alone, crores of rupees are being given. The litigations, particularly the multinational, between the multinational companies like Apple and Samsung, they'll give you any amount, any money. They're concerned with relief. Now there are like IPR related issues, between these companies. So many litigations are filed. They'll throw money like anything. The only thing is that they want the relief is to be given to them, right? So the areas like intellectual property rights, where of course patent is involved or design is involved, or other areas are involved, where there is a complaint that one company is infringing the IPR of other company. They spend anything just to get the relief. You can ask any money, any fee. In Rajasthan, I was told by one of the professors who came from there, he was former dean, he said, sir, now a new trend has started and the advocates have started per minute for consultation. Per minute for consultation. So you go and consult an advocate, you take his advice, the bill is being raised for every minute that is being spent by that advocate with you. That is a new trend which has started. And the interesting thing is that your client will pay you and will not complain. Do you find any other profession where you can just have this kind of privilege? If a doctor asks you to pay 500 or 700 rupees as fee or maybe 1000 rupees as fee, you start accusing him that he is cheating, he is doing this, he is doing that, right? But when it comes to advocate, you pay the fee freely, The only thing is that you are asking for relief, you need relief, and this is how, litigation can be, very well paid job. Friends, what I have seen as a Vice Chancellor of NLU, there are many students who are interested in going to law firms. Why? The reason is that the fee structure is high. I was having a discussion with Lordship. Your fee structure remains much below 1 lakh rupees per annum, I suppose, right? Some 80,000 rupees or so. In NLUs, it is now exceeding 3 lakhs per annum. In some universities, it is like 2.6 or 2.7 lakhs. In some institution, it is going beyond even 3 lakhs or so. Now, there is a pressure, that after paying fee, a hefty fee for 3 years, for 5 years, they would like to earn from the very first day. And that is why their first choice is going to the law firms, actually. I invited a partner of the law firm. Let me just tell you how these law firms work. Initially, all of you will be going for internship. As the Lordship has pointed out, you will be having occasion to go for internship at 10 occasions. So you'll be having 10 internship to every year. You will be going to a law firm also in between, of course, maybe in 3rd year or 4th year or so. So in one of the top law firms, I invited him to, the senior partner, I invited him to Law University in Assam. He said, sir, there is a waiting of 1 year now. If you want to do internship next year, apply now. Tell your students to apply now. Right. For 2025 internship, they have to apply in 2024. Now, of course, you will be going to various law firms, and you will be seeing the kind of, culture there, how the things are happening. So law firms, initially they'll take you as intern, maybe subsequently next time, if they are happy with your performance, they may offer you assessment internship. Now, assessment internship is something like, where you are being paid during the internship period. So that may be for a smaller period, maybe for a couple of months or so. And then you can be inducted as an associate. Then you can become senior associate. Then you can become principal associate. Then you can become partner contract. And then you can become partner equity, where you share the profits of the law firm, right? Now, this is mainly happening in NLUs, which is really a matter of concern. Earning money is not a bad thing. All of you will earn, There is something called job satisfaction also. Now, this partner, of that law firm, he told me, sir, what is happening is that these new, advocate, how to put it, I used to call these kids, they'll finish their LLB and they'll get into the law firm, and at the age of 40, they have everything, bank balance, car, bungalow, everything, and they are completely exhausted. You will not be able to appear before the court. That audience would be missing. You will not be elevated, you will not be made, as senior advocate. That designation you won't get if you are working in the law firms. it is next to impossible actually, right? Then forget about becoming a high court judge. Your elevation may not happen if you are working in the law firms, right? So you may have money, but may not have the job satisfaction. And then what he said was that these people who were very sharp and who preferred law firms in the initial days, they will go with their case to senior advocates to brief them. Now, look at the things. Those who were the bright minds got into the law firms, and now these bright minds are going to the senior advocates to brief them. Right? Then they realize, where they are actually. They are going and briefing a senior advocate who might not have been that bright, or who has not, preferred this law firm, or who might not have got an opportunity to join the law firm. So friends, it's not about the law firm alone that you have to earn from the very first day. You have to look at everything, and then take a decision. So what I'll advise all of you is the 2-3 things which you have to keep in mind. Number 1, do all internship in the serious manner. Leaving from home, working at that particular place, fine. It's not like, that getting a certificate from advocate or from somewhere and submitting to the institution, I have done the internship while sitting at home. Never do that. If you do that, you are not cheating the institution, you are cheating yourself. Remember that. Do internship in a very serious manner and take guidance from your teachers as to how should you go for internship in the first semester, in the second semester, in the third, in the fourth, right? So maybe that you may be doing internship with High Court judge, with Supreme Court judge also, when you become the senior student, maybe 4th or 5th year or so. So do internship, that's one. Secondly, identify core competence in yourself. Find out what are the core competence in you. Make your self-assessment. That is extremely important. Do not follow somebody that my friend is doing that, my friend is going in litigation, I have to go into litigation, my friend is going into corporate, I have to go to corporate, my friend is going to NGO, I'll be going there. No, never do that. Do not become a follower. Become a leader. Make your self-assessment. Find out what are the qualities in you. Do you have very good articulation? Do you have a good research skills? Right? Just think about it. Maybe that you are very good for academics. Maybe that you do LLM after B.A. LLB and may join academics and may stand like me one day, in some college or institution. Or if you feel that you have a critical skills, very analytical skills, very good articulation, you have a very good, skills to deal with a particular problem, where you require absolutely a quick decision at certain points, So maybe that you may be good for litigation, where you can just have good argumentative skills or so. So you need to identify those core competence in you. If you feel no, office job is good for me and I like that, then this law firms are there, corporate sectors are there, then you can just go there. Find out what are the core competence in you, and then just take your own decision as to what you would like to become after doing your LLB. So you have enormous, options, as I told you. Judiciary is there, litigation is there, and then, civil services, of course, that remains there. Then judge, advocate, general examinations are there, certified mediators are there, insolvency professionals are there. There are so many academics are there, so many avenues which are available to you. You won't get these much of avenues in any other discipline. It's only in the law, right? And friends, I'll end here, and I wish you all the very best. Develop a reading of, develop a habit of reading, read as many books as you can, devote more time in the library, and if you have access to electronic databases, spend more time, reading in new books, and you have to read, outside the law books also whenever you get the opportunity. So develop that particular habit of reading, and do participate in all the activities. Maybe in some program you are anchoring, that is also, developing your skills. You are participating in the moot court, you become researcher in the moot court, you become, the orator, the speaker, as well as the researcher. In whatever capacity you get an opportunity, do avail that opportunity, have experiences, hone your skills, which are going to help you in your professional journey. Right? With all these words, I stop here. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. And wish you all the very best for the next 5 years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your very inspiring words. We are very honored that you could join us today, taking time out of your busy schedule. So I request our Director General, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, to felicitate our chief guest with a token of our appreciation and gratitude. With this, we move to the end of the event. I request Head Law School, Dr. Rajinder Kaur Randhawa, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, Director General DME, Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Professor Dr. V.K. Ahuja, Director Sir, in absentia, faculty members, and my dear students. Today marks the beginning of a journey. This journey, which has the capability of changing, shaping the future world. It has the ability to change the future of justice and equality. And my dear students, as you begin your journey at DME Law School, please remember, law is just not a set of rules and regulations. It's a powerful tool which can create this change, this positive change in the society. And I am privileged, you all are privileged, that to be a part of such a profession which has the ability to impact the people's lives and shape the world around us. My dear students, at DME, we are focused at providing the comprehensive legal education. We have faculty who are expertise in their subject areas, and this is very much witnessed through our students, through their demeanor, through their personality, through their, performances, their quality performances. And we encourage our students to participate more and more in moot court competitions, in research-based internships, in law-based internships. We have legal aid cell and so many other cells which are aiming at the holistic development of you all. As sir advised you that participate more and more into all these activities to have that extra thing apart from your degree. Just sir shared that it was considered to be a piece of paper, right? So what else you have in your CV apart from the degree, apart from the scores, right? This is all through these 5 years, whatever you will be participating in the events, in the activities, that will be coming on your CV. That will make you stand apart from your peers, right? Participate more and more on these terms. Now it is my profound privilege and honor to extend the vote of thanks for today's event. Firstly, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. V.K. Ahuja. Sir, your insights, your experiences, your advice have undoubtedly motivated our students, and your willingness to share your knowledge and experience is invaluable, and we are truly grateful for your contribution to setting the stage for the successful academic journey. Thank you, sir. And Sir, I think it's a long time since you visited last time DME campus. We actually compiled last 5 years events, and I think that was before that. And now next time we assure you that this will be added. My sincere thanks to our chairman, sir, Shri Vipin Sani, Aman sir, our vice chairman, sir, for their continuous support in all our endeavors. And my sincere thanks to our Director General, sir, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, for always being there as a mentor, as a guide, and always having their kind blessings on us, and to show the right path, right way at every moment. He is helping us. And sir, we look forward for your kind and continuous support like this. I'm also thankful to Director Sir, Professor Ravikant Swami, for his immense support and his valuable inputs from time to time. I am thankful to the student volunteers and the entire orientation team, faculty members, Ms. Bedpriya Lairi, Navjot ma'am, Mansi ma'am, Seema ma'am, who are working tirelessly to make this program a grand success. Your enthusiasm and energy have played a significant role in making our new students feel at home and excited about the journey ahead. A special thanks to our dedicated administrative staff, sports staff, for their hard work behind the scenes. They are working as an instrument in ensuring that everything runs smoothly. Now, to our newly admitted students, we extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to DME family. And we hope that sessions and activities which were conducted over the past few days and which are scheduled in the upcoming days would give you a glimpse of exciting and challenging path that lies ahead. And remember, the faculty and staff here are to support you at every step of way and embrace all the opportunities, seek out the help when you need, and always strive for excellence. In conclusion, thank you once again to everyone who has contributed to the success of this orientation program, and we look forward to seeing our new students grow and thrive in their time here at DME, and here's to a new chapter which is filled with learning, with growth and achievement. Thank you so much.
I request the audience to stand up for the national anthem.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे